Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Just having a look at the ASX 200 here. We've ended the week flat, well, just slightly up. All's not lost. We ended up 0.07 in the green, which we can live with, and at the moment, I think obviously all the negativity and the drama around the elections in the States, and obviously the issues we had with Deutsche Bank last night, obviously giving the markets a bit of a scare. I think we've actually done pretty well this week. What I think, we had a little bit of good news, and I posted it on Einstein's trending blog, and I think it's hopefully this isn't a full start, and we are going to see a bit of an improvement fairly soon in our resources sector. And what the market here is looking at and getting a little bit excited about is China's manufacturing data, the PMI, which again for the third month in a row, and this hasn't happened since sort of late October 2014. We've had 3 months in a row above 50. Certainly a good sign. It's certainly positive. I wouldn't say it's definitely the end of obviously this bear movement in the resources sector, but it's certainly looking positive, and it's something that we really need to keep an eye out, in the next month or so. And it's quite interesting actually because this week, after really having nothing really interesting on the resources sector, it was interesting to see Rio having a buy signal and going through quite nicely, and giving us I think it was up at the end of the week. I'll tell you exactly in a second. 3.24%, which is on a pretty negative week. I think that's a good sign for the resources sector. And BHP, which we said would be bullish this week, again did pretty well as well. This was up 4.29. So just show you the chart so you can have a look. So possibly this is a good sign. We're seeing it with some data coming out of China. We're seeing it on the way the shares are moving. Possibly this is a good sign. There could be a little bit of a run, a little bit of a boost in the resources sector. Obviously the market was pretty flat, and I did have a look actually how I put them all on here on a graph, and to have a look how our weekly buy and sell signals did perform. And generally speaking, obviously with the weekly buy signals, we had NWH and Rio up 3%, DLX up 1.54%, ALQ up nearly 0.84%. But all in all, they averaged up about sort of around 1%, which was again far obviously outperforming the market by a lot. And again with the bullish shares, some of them did well. CSR ended up the week up 4.62%, and Dow ended up 4.66%. IGO ended up 4.24%, IRE 2.16%, New Farm ended the week up 3.77%. BHP obviously, as we spoke, had a good week. EVN and Northern Star, from when we mentioned at the beginning of the week, ended up 4% and 2%. So again, these are averaged up about 1%. So again, these weekly buy and sell signals just doing extraordinarily well by the end of the week. Just have a look at the official trending shares we've got on at the moment. Obviously ORE having a pretty good day in certainly a weak market, up 0.54%. FPH obviously really sort of setting itself up next week for a strong run. BAP looks fantastic, holding up really well. SIP again just looks fine, got no issues. And I think these stocks generally have done really well. FXL, again you can see just holding above the trend line on the short-term chart, looking fine. Obviously I'm really Evolution and Northern Star, I think hopefully really setting themselves up for a good week next week. So they really do look excellent chart patterns. And obviously we've got little Vocus, which needs to recover and get back above that 750 level as quickly as possible. I think that's all I've got to talk about tonight on Equity Story. We are being a little bit cautious of the market. We are in this the infamous October. The markets have been stretched for a few years, so we are being a little bit negative. I do apologise for not sort of putting out that many trending stocks and being a little bit on the safe side, but we just sometimes I was listening to one of the economists on TV, Charlie Aitken. I really like Mr. Aitken. I think he's he's got a good mind, and he actually was saying the same as what we're saying at the moment. I think patience just for next 2, 3, 4 weeks, and potentially I think there could be some great buying opportunities coming up. We do have saying that we've got a new 10 bagger coming next week, so hopefully that will be on by Wednesday or Thursday. Thank you very much for listening to Equity Story, and look forward to bringing you this report on Monday. Good night.